Give me the body. Give me the body shot. Give me the body shot.
Just letting you know that tonight's fight is sponsored by Bath and Body Works. So if your girl loves to smell good and be in the nice tub doing it, excuse this. Forget the sponsors. We just care about the fight.
You might wanna come see what the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about. You might wanna come see what's the hype about.
Welcome to another episode 4 of What's the Hype, where we find out what is the hype is about. I am the king, or Ahmad, or Sasquatch, or black guy with a beard. Next to me I have...
Hello, everybody. Why is that so... Okay, well, fine. I'm going to just cut the whole professionalism thing, okay? Dang. Either way, I'm the new guy in town. My name is Darion. Hidden 2.0 on Instagram. Hidden 2.0 on Twitch. That's 2_0. And also Hidden 2.0 on Twitter. So if you want to talk to me, let me know. Here. But no. I've known these guys. What? I'm just passing the mic. I've known these guys since 7th grade. Very, very happy to be here. Try not to be a mic hog, so I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic.
What's the word? It's the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest motherfucker in the world. They call me T, Trio, Terrell. Just don't call me broke.
You come. What's up?
They're not broke.
Introduce thyself. Who art thou?
You said what? That's the problem. I am weird. But anyways. I'm Yanni. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. I don't know. Follow me on Instagram at _Jayani. And then on TikTok at Jayani_.
You doing the hips? Shit, no.
I actually don't.
I can't do that shit to save my life.
It took me like a minute.
Last but not least, we have a fellow black man with dreadlocks. Nappy dreadlocks like a Rasta man.
Yeah, they're a little bit nappy. They're a bit nappy.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling like $1 million.
Thou?
Oh, it's popular slimy ears. It's your man's with the plan. Pot face. Happy to be back again for another installment of What's the Hype podcast. The fellow gang members and a new introduction.
Aw. So I have a current event for all of us. A GoFundMe raises $332K for Iowa teen ordered to pay for killing her rapist.
I think they raised like 400,000.
Yeah, they actually it says they raised more. An Iowa human trafficking victim who stabbed her accused rapist to death and was ordered by a judge to pay $150,000 to the man's family is receiving support from thousands of GoFundMe donors. A fundraising appeal for Piper Lewis.
Sentence?
What?
A sex trafficking victim
Yeah, the whole
was
case.
ordered by the judge to pay to the bitch.
A fundraising appeal for Piper Lewis, the 17-year-old girl who faces 5 years of closely supervised probation for the killing, had raised over $332,000 from about 8,700 donations as of Thursday morning. More than double the original GoFundMe goal. I'll take some gum. That is blasphemy. I feel like the victim should be able to do whatever they please to the victimer.
Isn't it the perpetrator?
Oh yeah, the suspect.
Wait.
The perpetrator.
Did this tie back to our last question?
Yeah, the should the death penalty be a thing? And then I said something along the line like,
There's two different things.
Be able to choose whether
should the victim be able to choose what happens to what happens to the perpetrator?
She got the money.
Well, obviously, we live in a world of systematic racism. So,
But does this have anything to do with racism or just messed up people like
Because
weirdos?
she's a black 17-year-old.
You would have to know
She killed-
this is Iowa.
Yeah. And
never heard
if
black
the
people.
and we gotta know if the
Black
if
people everywhere.
black people are everywhere.
Man,
Damn near everywhere. I said
Man.
We gotta know if the perpetrator was black too. Would that tie? Would it still be
well,
racism?
then let's cut race out of it then.
Nah,
You're
just
gonna
rape
sit
is rape.
here.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You already know my stance on this. If you rape,
it's a
if
broken
you
system.
if you're a child molester, if you rape any of that shit, I think you get killed. Like you gotta die. You got no point being on this earth. You doing that shit like that. You gotta die. And if she killed him, I feel like if anybody was gonna do it, it should have been her. It was between them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what would have happened if she didn't do it? Y'all was gonna sentence him and then he was gonna get out
right.
with the possibility to do it again.
Put him in rehab or
I mean,
something. And then
I'm not saying that death is always
Right.
I'm not saying that
Option.
death. Yeah, like
No, I
death
have
is
a
always
sickness,
like
but
a
I'm gonna go to jail if I
reimbursement.
react off
illness
this
that
sickness,
needs to
like-
be
But
you're the illness that needs
if-
to be eradicated.
Exactly.
If you're the person, I mean, if it happened between them two, and that person decided to kill the one who got fucking raped, I mean, why y'all in their business? He raped her. I mean, he raped her. Yeah, she gonna kill him.
That was
I'm
a
just
crime
thinking
for a
of the
crime.
logic in this situation. That's all I'm saying. If it's
So, like, eye
self-defense,
for
then
eye?
it's self-defense.
Self-defense.
No, I think
Somebody rape your mom.
Mm-mm.
You gonna be like, give him time.
But look
I-
at what's going on though.
This is how it went. This is how it went. She got
whether
the-
it's out of self-defense or just like after the fact and however long it's been, rape messes up somebody's life a whole lot. So it's like you sitting up here, the judge done let you go because they didn't put you in rehab or whatever. So now you out here living your life just fine, and I'm fucked up. Now I'm in therapy for God knows how long on all this medicine because now I'm mentally messed up, and you're living out here great, happy, living your life.
Because you got a slap
It's
on the
not
wrist.
fair. Like,
I mean, if you gonna
you
rape, all
gotta go.
right. How about this?
You're
If
not
you
about to
rape,
sit up here.
you get raped. How about that?
Don't do what you didn't have been done to you.
If you rape,
Don't do
you go,
shit
you
what
get raped.
I'm saying.
What? How would that work?
Send his ass to jail.
I mean, eye for an eye. If that,
Like that's gonna be the
Anytime
judge is like,
know if that's
I
possible,
sentence you to 1 year of rape.
no, not 1 year rape. Just gets raped.
That's a bit much.
I'm not saying she didn't get raped for a year.
Go put him in the dungeon. No.
He just got Big Dick Billy. That's his one job.
Instead of the hangman, it's
It's actual. It's the hung.
Don't even finish that.
Yeah, we gotta cut this whole part.
oh, so now you guys think rape is funny, huh?
No, nobody thinks rape is funny. We think.
Well,
I
All right, okay. If she was all right, my point being is, if you put a judge in between a crime that happened such as this, the judge is gonna act what, logically or
it's
emotionally?
gonna
I believe that the judge should
they're gonna respond based on what they can prove.
If they're gonna be like, I mean, would you have any evidence, any videos? And if it's not, it's just like, all right. I mean,
She can't
Ooh.
prove that she
Evidence
was
don't mean nothing.
Here's a
because
good-
there's
Oh,
been
the
many
person that-
cases
that
have
did
a
it
bunch
was
of evidence,
killed.
and
So
it's
that's
still
what they're
gonna get
focused
you.
on.
Yeah,
They're
either
focused
get
on the
away
crime at
or
hand.
the lack of evidence. They still get in trouble.
Right.
So either way,
Right.
that evidence don't really like. Yeah, you should have evidence because you don't know what kind of judge you gonna get. But it's not guaranteed that evidence is gonna help your case.
should judges should we invest into
Fact, you gotta pay
AI judges, artificial intelligence judges?
No, because
Nah.
the decision is still
would be
be
based
Because
it'd be too, right. It'd be too.
no, but what if you
AI
Send them
that
niggas to the streets.
no? But I'm saying like, what if you come across a judge? Let's say you rob somebody,
Every
right?
incident that you about to know
Or
you do.
No. Let's say you robbed a house and you needed to rob someone because your ribs touching. You got to feed your family. You in do or die mode.
It's already happened.
And now you come to the judge, and that judge is
And
a
the sob
victim
story
of
ain't
being
gonna-
robbed.
And
Oh,
they might.
So now they're throwing the book at you because they feel the pain of the family that you robbed
Bro, I almost
before.
had to go to jail for speeding because I drove in an area that had people had died in before.
Mm-hmm.
For fucking why would I need to go to jail for speeding? I wasn't even speeding no more. I stopped speeding. I told the judge, I drive with cruise control on. He was like, man, I should throw the book at you. I got lucky. Cause I almost broke down in that bitch. I ain't gonna cap, but no, cause like it happened. Like, but that happens all the time. Like judges make their rulings biasly. Juries make their rulings biasly. There have been people who like
They're human.
how many?
So let's
people,
make robots part of the jury.
But
And,
Okay, well, all right. Let's stop. Let's just put ourselves in her situation. All right.
I do it twice.
Would you kill that person?
Yeah.
Just like, would you
Yeah.
kill him? You gonna kill him?
I'm being attacked.
All right, now you're in the situation that she's in right now, where the judge is like, all right, you gotta pay, or what is the situation?
She gotta pay.
She has to-
$150,000,
she has to
but
pay a
they-
certain-
She gotta go fund me.
Now
And
this
she on probation, which is why.
didn't George Zimmerman get out for killing somebody? Did he
Yeah.
pay?
No.
he's dead now, though.
Is he?
He killed himself.
Yeah, he sure did.
No.
He killed himself in jail.
Right, because he was gonna get his ass whooped.
Okay,
Wait. George Zimmerman?
I thought he got out.
He
The one
killed
who killed
Trayvon
Trayvon
Martin.
Martin?
Yeah.
Are we
never had
sure
to
we're not
serve
talking
time.
about Ariel Castro? Because he killed himself in jail.
Yeah,
George
he did.
Zimmerman did
Well,
too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I know George Zimmerman killed himself
Yeah,
in
I
jail,
didn't know
but
that.
I'm my only point is I thought he got out on a
Never
pay.
had to serve.
Yeah, I thought he was walking the streets freely.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
got
he
off.
started writing a book about the shit too.
He was getting a bunch of.
Somebody killed him, so damn it.
I don't know if he
I know
killed
Ariel
himself, but I'm
Castro
saying
kidnapped them girls.
I'm saying this
He
is
was
the
the one who did
problem
Ariel
with
Castro.
Yeah.
with like judges and things like that. If they don't give you if they don't give you life or if they don't give you anything like that and all you have to do is pay, come on, I mean, then what is really the harm if you have that money? I mean, at this point, like what's really the consequence or the discipline? Somebody kills somebody and then pays and then gets out.
But it happens every day.
This is such a specific situation.
That's our justice.
I
Like-
think it was
I think it's like
premeditated.
fair.
I
People
think
in the streets
I think
and
she,
like this.
the,
We having an argument and I murk you.
I
That's-
think the rape already
that-
happened, and
Yeah.
she thought about it like, man, this motherfucker just.
Well,
I
no,
know
'cause
where you live. I know where
according
you
to that,
sleep.
she was being sex trafficked. Sex trafficked.
Yeah.
that's
it
the
did
word.
say sex trafficking.
So,
That
so with that, like that makes it. That means that she wasn't just raped once. That means that against her will, she had to have
She
sex.
bought
with
and
people.
sold,
She bought
yeah.
so she
She killed him
was
out of
sold.
vengeful
Drugged and
intent.
all sorts of other
So
things.
regardless of anything, as long as she don't gotta go to jail for it, there's been somebody set up a GoFundMe that got her the money and then some to
Or
help
she
her
was a
take care of herself
prostitute,
after.
and her pimp. That was her pimp treating her wrong. No.
Is the government involved in sex trafficking? And that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
bro,
that's
you remember
why
Epstein?
they throwing the book at her.
Or what's his name? Is that Epstein Island?
No, I'm just saying.
The government is part of sex trafficking.
Right, that's why it's able to flow so easily around the world. But what I'm saying is by killing their foot workers, oh, you gonna kill one of our income earners?
So you think it's just a
They kill
couple?
them. Once they're no longer of use.
Well, yeah.
What's the name?
but
Y'all-
I'm
y'all-
saying.
I know this. I ain't know about all
No,
this.
I'm just saying. Like we know she's black, but come on, man, it's rape. Boys get raped. We never hear about it, right?
Unless it's in the church.
So you're saying, Shane, that it's more of a cover-up scheme in a sense. It's not even necessarily logical. It's logical. It's illogical on purpose. Like,
Dude,
not logical.
if it's making money, the government is fucking with it.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was asking
I
that
went there.
question.
Last time that bitch almost went out and it unraveled.
Should the judge be put in court?
What
Which won't
what do
happen.
you have to what prerequisites you have to go through to become a judge?
All right, so 30 years of practice
30
law.
years?
30 years of practice law.
It ain't worth it.
Now, that depends. Are we talking about regular? Are we talking about civil?
Federal judge.
Federal, 30 years of practice law.
And the other judges.
Or no, I think it's 25 years of practice law. Is like the main prerequisite to become a Supreme Court judge. To become a state judge, I think it's 10 years of practice law.
Alright, it's kind of like the same thing with the judge and the police type thing. You know, like
Like how a police officer to
police
detective.
officer could-
Good judge, bad judge.
Yeah, it's like you could do whatever you want in order to get the prerequisites. But then once you're in that position, it's kind of like
You do whatever.
I do whatever the fuck I want to do now. Like I'm a motherfucking judge. It's kind of like the Zimbaro experiment with a person in authority, a person in power that starts to go to their head, and once you figure out that you got somebody's life in your hands and they do something that you don't like, and you know that you can just be like, bye. I just feel like that's a really powerful position to put somebody in, and to have that type of control over somebody's life. You can't really just be like, I don't like what you did, or I feel some type of way about what you did, so this is your punishment. And your punishment be something so outlandish in certain aspects where this has already happened before. These things, this situation's already happened before, and this was not the same consequence that person got. So why is this person getting this consequence so much, and it's such a big deal?
I don't like it like y'all keep saying she was being sex trafficked. It's not like she was intentionally being a prostitute for a fucking pimp, which is a totally different scenario. Yeah.
What makes it different?
What makes it different? She's unintentionally having sex.
Well, no, I get that, but I don't know the way you worded it. It sounded weird. That's why I said
like sex trafficking. You're saying
you don't need a pimp to be a prostitute.
And to be a pimp, or to be somebody's pimp, that's voluntary. Like you're choosing to be that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah. So I don't. In this case, is like they have no sympathy for her. Like you were saying, they have no sympathy for her well-being at this point.
Yeah, and it just.
What about the Brittany Griner situation? Didn't she just get some years over in Russia?
8 years?
Oh yeah.
She got 9 years for
9
.7.
For
.7.
And do y'all think that would, if it was LeBron James, he'd have got out? If it was Dwayne Wade, if it was, if it was.
That's a whole.
I don't think y'all gonna like
But
my
at the
opinion
same-
on
At
this,
the same point, because of the situation the world is in right now, I don't know if they did that because of that. I'm saying because of
the world politics.
wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not important though.
You believe that?
Literally, think about it. I'm about to explain. I'm about to break it down.
That's what you're about to say, isn't it?
I wasn't.
NBA.
Oh.
NBA is a $1 billion institution.
This is the
Right.
It is a billion, possibly close to $1 trillion that the NBA can bring in. The WNBA doesn't bring in nearly that much. Nowhere near. Brittany Griner, up until when did she become a household name?
I never knew. When
Exactly.
she got arrested.
She only that nobody.
She was
nobody.
she was known before she got arrested.
She wasn't.
She was. But would you put her on? Would you put her on the same level as?
I put her on the
let's
same
say,
level as Pete
Reed.
Davidson.
Pete Davidson. I know who that is.
I
What?
don't know about Pete Davis.
Pete
Crazy
What
as
is
hell.
Brittany Griner? She's a fucking basketball player.
She's a WNBA basketball
She's not a
player.
champion. She's a
Name
champion.
two
She went to the
WNBA
Olympics.
teams right now.
So listen. She is a
Stars.
as much as I hate to
Oh,
say
yeah.
it,
That's the only one.
does not
Well,
get.
Ain't that who she played for?
I'm not saying it's not important, but I'm saying it's not
She
like
dated Anthony
That's why
Davis.
she's not known like that. Pete Davidson is more known because he's been on SNL and all this.
But
other stuff.
that wasn't for that was like 2 years ago.
just
Even then before that, like I knew who Pete Davidson was. She was because
Because he was on
WNBA,
what's the name? Guy Code.
and he was on. See, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like they're on the same level of fame. It's not. It's like. It's just because she's a girl. I'm not. I mean, I want.
I mean, let's be honest. The
It's
only
because
reason
she's a
people
female.
don't watch
That's
the
it.
WNBA
but-
is because of the lack.
It's still
not
going.
even- it's not
Somebody's
even-
watching.
She's
a
not
certain
mili-
way.
She's not a
Or
military
certain-
official.
like a specific
She's not.
reason why
She's not a.
I see what you're
soldier.
saying.
She isn't someone.
It'd be
that
different
government-
if a U.S. soldier was held
because
captive
guess
or
what?
something.
The government invested money in that person.
Right.
Like their life.
Donald
is
Trump
worth something.
got Kodak Black and ASAP Rocky out of it. Like, what are we talking about here? What do they do?
But in our wait, are you talking about overseas or in our own land?
Wasn't ASAP Rocky and fucking what? He was overseas.
Nah, he's a rock.
Yeah, he did.
He was in England.
Yeah.
Kodak Black.
Is that not overseas?
It's
Okay,
That's one of
yeah.
our allies.
Got ally. This is a fucking rapper. We're talking. What the hell? We got him out.
No, I think he's
That was
saying
Donald Trump.
England was one of our allies, so it was easier to just
Like say.
Like look at who's in office
Yeah,
right
What
now.
was Kodak Black?
yeah.
Look at
I need to know how Kodak Black.
Kodak was here.
He definitely had to be
Kodak was
here.
here.
where the
Kodak was here. He just
But this is what I was going to say.
I'm dead.
Motherfuckers are going to prison in the United States of America for the same shit. If I had this blunt walking down the street right now, a motherfucker probably
no, not anymore.
It's a prop.
But like there is some places,
Bullshit.
There are
It don't feel like a
there are
prop.
places in America that
But I'm saying, why are we caring so much for her over there when people in America right now are getting caught up with the same offense?
Because she's a celebrity.
My fucking point.
So
We're getting back to
if she would have got arrested for her gram of weed in fucking some illegal state here and got arrested 9 years,
just been-
would no one not give a fuck?
I think
Or is it because she's in Russia that we give a fuck now?
because she's out the country, because she's in a whole different country, that's why it's a bigger deal. Because I think she was trying to come home and she got arrested, and now she can't come
At
home.
the
She's in a whole nother
airport.
country, and then they have a whole different set of laws over there.
Exactly.
So we don't know how their prison
That's
system
out our
is.
jurisdiction.
Yeah, we don't know how their prison system is. She could be in a worse situation than prison here. We don't know what's going on over there.
Right.
I
would
Now
say much
okay,
worse.
that does make sense.
prisons are
No,
worse.
Russia's pretty civilized.
Russia is still
Y'all acting like she about to be in some fucking
Russia's
death
still
chamber or fucking rats, some fucking rats running everywhere and shit.
Hold on.
He was like, I need you to get that.
She eating a fucking bread and water every day or some
Russian
shit.
weed better than America's.
Never had Russian weed.
I don't even think they smoke.
I mean, she's in jail. She's about to go to
weed.
jail for 9 years. I don't think people are gonna risk that. They probably.
I think no, Terrell.
Like that ass though.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
People murder
get it.
people and
People-
try to get away
People
with it.
got it, but I
People
don't think,
smoke
like,
weed in
it's-
Russia to
It's not
fucking.
like prevalent.
Everyone smokes weed somewhere.
I think it's scarce.
It's like
I think
China
it's
and
scarce.
fucking like on TV, like the motherfuckers just don't do that.
At all.
I mean, they go to
So you
school
don't
for like
think
a
any
12 hours.
you don't think any Russians smoke
Have you
weed?
ever seen the video of the Russian police?
Let's go to Russia right now.
Fuck no.
Let's go travel to
Not
Russia
getting back.
to see
go to
if
Croatia.
no. Let's
And
just
you
go to
can't say
Russia to see if
Croatia
they
is
smoke
great.
weed there.
But I'm not going to Russia.
You'll be in jail for 9
What's the
years
name?
next.
Don't we know somebody who Croatian?
Mate.
Hell yeah. We can go to Croatia. Let homeboy meet his peoples, but we can't go to Russia. I don't even know nobody in Russia. You know somebody who Russian?
Name me 4 places
Some
in Russia
NBA
right now. That
Right
we
now.
Moscow.
And there, that's it.
That's
all
no,
you
keep on. I said
there's
4.
four.
That's all you know.
Because we got to go somewhere.
Cause we going to Moscow.
Figaro. No, I'm just
Figaro,
playing.
that's Italian.
No, what's the other one? The other one starts with an R.
Is that in Russia?
I want to. It starts with an R.
Yeah, you can't pronounce it though.
I'm not Russian.
So then I don't even see a reason to go. You don't even know what's say.
So,
give me 3 words in Russian.
Tell me.
Just
Give
tell
me-
me how
t-
we better get the
just
food.
tell-
That's why we go to Russia to learn.
No, nigga,
That's why we
can
go to
Duolingo.
Russia.
We can go on Duolingo.
What?
Yup.
Nah, I'd rather sit in front of a Russian and try to like, damn, what is he saying to
And
me?
you're going to be terrified because and that he
You got enough evidence.
what he gonna say 3 things and I'm gonna be like, you know what, this man trying to kill me.
So
Have you heard Khabib talk?
yeah, he
Have
does sound kind of
you-
scary.
he just-
I'm not going
Kaz-
fake.
Kaz-
Khabib do talk kind of scary.
Something. Did you hear this man on 9/11? On 9/11, this man beat an American and then said Allahu Akbar.
My name is Khabib.
Do you not realize these men don't care about us? They don't care. You want to go to Russia for what?
All right, I'm gonna end this
So you-
Russian conversation.
Cut this part out. But I just had you was
I'll take a
ass
beer.
for real. Talk about want to go to Russia.
So no one wants. I'm gonna just say this one time.
Travel. You wouldn't go to travel?
Yeah, just to
You know
travel.
how many other
I'm pretty
places,
sure it's
you know how many other places
I'm
there
pretty
are
sure
in
it's
Russia? You know, bro, we could go to
Russia is at war with another country right now, but that wouldn't affect us.
Spain is beautiful right
Anywho, let's get into these topics that we had wrote down about. I want to start with the childhood to adulthood transition. So this is my thoughts and opinions on childhood to adulthood. I'm not going to say on all communities or ethnic races, but I'll speak for the black community. I feel as if you turn 18 and it's get the fuck out. Go figure out what life is. You know one thing, motherfucker. You turn 18, you getting the fuck out of here. And I feel like at 18, you don't know what the fuck. I mean, I would say,
I'm supposed to live life as an adult.
but I would say even at like our age generation, we still don't know what the fuck, how to deal with life and whatnot. But it's like 17, 18 years old. I feel like our parents or the older generation is just go figure out life. Go, there ain't no manual, motherfucker.
That's because that generation is like, oh, well, I did it like that, so you can do it. So
But
do it.
I've seen generations where, or other ethnic groups where you stay in your parents' house until you like 30-something years old or whatever.
Well, certain parents just have different morals when it comes to you can stay when you're ready or until you're ready.
But I feel like at 18, that's a very crucial.
It is a crucial.
That's a very crucial moment of your life, like the transition from childhood to manhood. That's just adulthood.
From the point you are basically able to think and take care of yourself. Honestly, the sense of responsibility, even through school, like if you're able to handle yourself, handle what you do, and be able to manage. It'll all basically just incorporate into your lifestyle. So no matter what you do, no matter what challenge you face, all of the steps will remain the same. Learning whatever you want to do, and then once you acquire all of that knowledge, what are you going to do with the knowledge?
So, what age would you say that you transition from a child to an adult?
Well, I would honestly say mentally.
Because there are some 30, 40-year-olds that act like a child.
I would say 18.
Now, why would you say 18?
The reason that I would say 18, like, once again, once I finish high school and everything, and paying bills, being used to doing stuff that honestly an older individual would do, managing your car, managing your lifestyle,
taking care of yourself, like when you were able to take care of yourself, you were able to take care of yourself at 18.
Yes, because once you give yourself short-term and long-term goals, there's nothing else besides what is outside life. Whatever you do outside of what you focus.
In terms of what you said, into your adulthood, what stages of childhood incorporated into your adulthood?
What age?
Nah, what stages that you were doing incorporated into your adulthood? Like, what were you doing up until a childhood that incorporated into your adulthood?
Or what made you
waking up,
who you are today?
Like hygienic things. Waking up in the morning, having a morning routine. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say having a job or anything, but if you had an allowance, managing your money a certain way, making sure that you got what you wanted, if you planned for it.
That in childhood.
Now, did you learn those things on your own, or were those that taught to you?
As far as learning things on my own, when it came to taking the initiative, I definitely had to learn that on my own. Definitely the hard way, because it was more so just not being lazy. Like, I mean, I was a kid that didn't mind staying in the house and playing video games all day.
Right.
But then when when it snowed or when the grass needed to cut,
you went out and shoveled and raked
I was the
leaves.
one that was getting up and doing all that, setting the example. So washing the dishes and doing laundry and all that, and those are the little things that I mean as far as managing who you are and what you do. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good there, sir. He does have a brain. He can be taught. But I feel like that's just a very crucial moment in our lives, from childhood to adulthood, that our generation of parents, or the people that raised us, didn't really help mold into us or help us. Well, they didn't help us cross that bridge.
I don't think you're supposed to be helped cross that bridge.
Not by your parent?
No.
And why the hell not?
Because at
not
some
by your
point
parent?
you have to realize and look at your surroundings and say, I need to get my shit together.
But how would you know?
Okay, so that's understandable, but it's like, as a child, from newborn to 17, 18, you're literally learning everything. So it's like, I need you to help me. How am I going to transition from learning everything to now having to apply this stuff And it's like, how am I supposed to balance all this? I need help from my parents because y'all have been here. Y'all know what y'all doing, or to an extent.
Now I'm not. I'm sorry to cut you off, but now I'm not saying that you are expected to know all of these things by the age. I mean, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. You should never stop being a student, especially when you're growing up. Plain and simple. So when you have questions, make sure you ask them, especially the people that you know that are proficient in whatever you're trying to do. That would be stupid of you. Why would you withhold? Why would you hold yourself back like that? That makes no sense.
Well,
Yeah,
some people
pride
can.
shit is
Some people
crazy.
can hold back because they're not around.
And I also understand that some people can also hold back because they're just like
So then-
emotionally bound to themselves, and
So-
there's nothing wrong with that either.
No, I mean, like,
Or you're saying like
I'm
the
saying-
parents aren't
I'm saying
around?
the parents aren't around.
and
who do you
and
learn
I'll
from?
say this. Now, my dad, I didn't have my dad growing up,
Mhm.
so I stayed. My mom was a single mom, so and she took care of me and 2 other children. Besides being the oldest, and besides being the one to always have to like being, my mom was hard on me, like very hard on me. Like she made sure that I learned these things to be a man, plain and simple. And once again, setting the example was honestly beaten into me, because if I didn't learn these things, I wouldn't be who I am today. So I understand as far as not having that parent around, and honestly, you just have to learn some things on your own through life. People are placed into your life to literally learn from, not even necessarily, exactly that, to learn from. Plain and simple. Things
Some people are
just
put in your
happen
life
over
just
time.
for that experience, or just to gain, just
for that process, literally.
I can dig that. I can say that some of the people I've met across time, I've met them for a reason.
Now let's take this into consideration.
But
Now, Robert, I want to be as respectful when I say this. Now, like with a woman, like being a dude, plain and simple, like we don't really don't care half the time. Like as far as being like sympathetic, being in tune with our emotions, and
Empathetic is the word you're looking for.
and thank you, Terrell. The coolest kid on the block with shades on. Anyway, so I'm kidding. So yeah, like literally being in tune with their emotions and being able to look at someone else, like when they're sad, and being sympathetic and being able to connect with another person. Hey man, it's all right. Like we're not taught to do that, especially by nature. We're not supposed to do that. We're pushing each other around, talking about cavemen all day. I don't know about monkeys, but no, seriously. So it's like being around women is a virtue. That is something like being able to pay
No, I'm
attention.
just
Like, you should be able to pay attention to that. And I believe as long as you pay attention, you'll learn anything you want to know.
from women,
From a woman, from anyone that is resourceful to you in what you want to do.
right?
Yeah.
But I believe that there are some people I've come across in life that their only purpose in my life was for me to learn something.
Yes.
So I definitely, yeah. What's your question?
Okay, so to answer. Okay, look. So
What was your
basically what I was-
question? Say your question.
I said,
right
what
now.
happens if that person isn't around?
Like there's no one.
I said that when there's no one to learn from.
I
Like
know.
no
And I
parent
was-
to
I
learn
was
from.
saying you learn-
There's
what I
no
was saying
elder.
was-
But
There's no elder
first
to
you
learn
said,
from.
He
And what I was-
said
People come in your
when
life.
people come in your life, I'm like, but they're gone. That was my question.
So what I'm trying to say is just pay attention.
correct,
That's it.
and I agree with that. It wasn't for me. It was like the question
literally
was,
for the audience.
yeah, I'm
if
like,
you had a person that was in your life that is no longer around, like my great grandmother, like she was my best friend. Like without her, I would have never known like how to be nice, how to even be sympathetic. So it's like everything I learned from her, and like I said, she's no longer here, so I could never ask her, question her, or do anything like that anymore. Even my mom is still around, but my mom is a totally different person. So it's like literally, like without paying attention, you just have to pay attention. That's it. And yeah.
I just realized that it's 22 on ass cheeks on your chest.
So
yes.
I've been staring at his shirt.
I want to go into this other current event real quick. It's about a woman, a black woman.
Oh, I thought it was the old white lady.
Nope.
I don't give a damn about that woman.
Nope.
It was in
R.I.P. the Queen. R.I.P. the Queen.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean R.I.P. But I don't really. That's not the person I wanted to talk
Who was you
about.
talking about?
I thought you was talking about Queen Latifah.
She not dead.
Oh, who the fuck is you talking about?
Queen Elizabeth.
The Queen. Yo, where else? Where else is there a
This
queen?
is that.
of England.
Where else is there a queen?
I'm talking about
Queen of
a
England
black
these days.
He
mermaid.
said him talking about a woman.
She was alive. Bro, she shook hands with Hitler and was like, Coolio. No, I don't care about her death.
No. Okay, so I was just asking.
She was asking.
Is that the name of the pack? Is that what we were smoking on? Is
What
that
are
why we
you
said that?
talking about?
Wait,
What are you
hold on.
talking
Focus.
about?
Over here, listen to me.
Wow.
Listen to me. He had brought up. He was like, "I'm gonna bring up a woman," and before he got to black
I thought we
woman,
were talking about Halle Bailey.
Not
That's
yet.
what-
That's who. But
that's
she
what I'm getting
was
into.
already
He ain't
saying
got there
something.
yet. He said we're about to talk about a woman. Before he said black woman, I thought he was gonna say Queen Elizabeth. So I said, "Are we talking about the little old white lady?" That is how we got there.
And I said, no, it's not the queen.
God
He said, I don't care about no fucking white lady. And I said,
Okay.
Hold on.
R.I.P. the queen. And then you said,
How did we get here?
who are we talking about? I'm like, the queen.
Woo, that boy
Latifah?
feeling good over there.
What? No, I don't even get there.
We're talking about Little Mermaid. It's now Disney is coming out with a Little Mermaid, a black mermaid.
Oh, really?
Yes. You
don't know.
you don't know.
Sarcastic, right?
You ain't see the trailer?
Yeah, it's like
I haven't seen the trailer though.
dislikes.
I haven't seen the trailer though.
First off, I am excited for it.
Holy
because
shit.
I feel like it's gonna be great.
I know that's not what I think it is.
What?
I know that's not what I
feel like
think
it's
it
great,
is.
But of course, she's getting a lot of backlash.
Give me that. The whole six pack.
The movie The Little Mermaid.
This
and
is-
because she's a black mermaid. You've seen The Little Mermaid, right? The original one.
We're not sponsored by this, are we?
So she told you about how people were like complaining about Little
They're like,
Mermaid
why would,
black.
why would you take it and make her black and going off about all the yes, they're upset that she's black.
So
It makes
so,
sense.
So on that note,
I think it was
on
a
that
good
note,
idea.
can I
It
see
makes
this?
sense.
It was definitely a good
Can I see
idea,
this right now? Thank you. All right. So people are complaining about the science behind why the Little Mermaid is black. Now, before I get into the science of this shit, before I fucking get into the science, in the animated series that came out in 1992, The Little Mermaid, the animated series, in season 1, there was an African mermaid
What? Wait, what? I'm
alongside.
Wait, I'm sorry. I missed the chunky. Go
Hey,
back a
the
little bit.
picture
Yeah, see you
showed me,
thought I was bullshitting because I'm geeked. You thought I was bullshitting because I'm geeked. Nah. In 1991, no, it was in 1992. That's when the show came out.
Okay.
There was an African mermaid in the show. Brown hair, brown skin, right next to Little Mermaid. Dark skin. That's point one. So before people talking about the Little Mermaid can't be black, there's a Little Mermaid that was black inside. It's not called Ariel. It's called the Little Mermaid. This is a Little Mermaid. She got red hair. Her skin shouldn't fucking matter. They got the hair right because if people with red hair in water, it's dark. And when it has light fluorescent on it, it then becomes red again because of the light. Now, into the science.
There's a lot of race.
I made doodles too.
People that's mad about her being a black mermaid.
All right. So, point one. If you look at
Real good.
any illustration throughout history of mermaids,
Damn.
they are usually given dark blue skin, dark gray skin, black skin, darker skin. So that's the first point. So actually, The Little Mermaid, the movie, the animated movie, got it wrong.
So it's whitewash.
It's whitewashed than a
But are we right?
bitch.
Because like 90% of our history is whitewash.
First of all,
She's right.
every Greek Roman
Y'all need to
has
stop
been
shitting
British.
on now.
Has been British.
Who was British? I'm sorry.
And look at every movie. Look at every movie.
See, that's because
What's the little show that's out right now? The Dragons,
Stay focused.
Game of Thrones.
or is it this?
That's not even placed in England.
What?
It's not.
Where is it?
And everybody has an accent. It's like closer to Norway. Everybody should have a Norwegian accent, and they don't.
They base places either in America or in somewhere in Europe.
And everybody always has a British accent. Look at 300. That's a Spartan movie.
Yeah.
They don't have English accents. Why does Leonidas have an English accent?
What kind of action?
And there's an American playing a Spartan with an English accent.
Speak Spartan.
I can't speak Greek, but listen to Giannis talk. That's how they should sound.
Okay.
Maybe a little more or less because he's African too.
Brother.
So that's another thing.
Here, I got you.
But back to the science.
So what kind of accent
that's
do
for
you
me.
believe that?
He would have a Grecian accent. So if you look throughout all of Greece and listen to their accents, that's how the accent
So
would
what is
sound.
a Grecian
Nigga, I'm me. I don't know how to.
American. I don't
know that shit, but I know that is the accent they should have, and it's easy to look it up. You got a phone with a speaker, so that's the accent that they should have. If you look at movies that are placed in Egypt, gods of Egypt, they had British accents. The only person who had somewhat of an African accent was Chadwick Boseman. So what's the?
Well, my only question is, are we surprised that
It's not a surprise,
I'm
but
like, are we
I needed to go on that
surprised
rant.
anyone's mad? My only it just seems like the same thing over and over again. Somebody gets black that we all would thought was white, and then we all get mad that they're black, but it still comes out and it's okay after that. Kind of happens with everything. It happened with Miles Morales.
Or I do this.
I just think the only difference is in this one is that it's a woman. That's just it. Like, didn't they just turn Hawk into fucking She-Hulk, and she's like, I saw Hawk get hit by a fucking truck or something like that.
Well, that's
character.
an
They
Yes, She-Hulk is like a real
they
character.
shitted on
Little Mermaid's not an actual character. Is that what you guys are saying?
Well,
It's not
look at the pigmentation of her skin. I mean, that's
life.
literally they just try to make it.
No, that's just a
more
made-up
real life.
Disney character.
It's a fucking made-up Disney
She-Hulk
character.
is
What are
a
you talking
made-up
about?
Disney-
She-Hulk is also another made-up Disney character. What are we talking
I'm
about?
talking about.
That's what I'm like. What are we talking about? They're
I'm
all
talking about
fake.
the realism. That's
What is real? She's a fucking what? What would you
No,
call her?
Her
They're
skin
saying-
complexion, though.
Green.
Scientifically,
I don't care about.
scientifically,
I'm talking about-
I do.
I'm talking about her in the middle of the.
Okay, so
I didn't see that.
so we're
That
talking
you ain't
about.
seen that?
It was with Megan Thee Stallion. I saw it. I'm sorry.
So we're talking about
you didn't see She-Hulk.
I
with
do
black-
not be on the internet.
realistic mermaid,
No, I'm
or we're going to talk about a cartoon mermaid that's being portrayed.
A
in live
realistic-
action.
No, it is real life.
Did you just hear yourself? A realistic mermaid? Or a realistic what?
Well, he's the one that said they got gray.
My
skin.
point is, a mermaid is a fantasy character. Whether it's white or black,
I think mermaids are real.
go in the fucking ocean, pull me out one. Tell me what fucking.
Wait. That's not fair though, because it's like I think. I'm not
Okay,
gonna
they
give a
say
percentage. It's a percentage.
they
It's a
say
percentage.
dinosaurs was
No,
real, but
it's
I
a
can't go find a dinosaur.
Bones!
Wait.
Bones!
Now
It's a
go.
percentage- it's a percentage of the ocean that has not been discovered yet, so it's a good chance that mermaids are down there.
Right now.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead.
Yeah, and then if you look up,
You'll
you'll see
see-
some aliens.
You probably see some fucking dragons.
Wait.
My
do y'all-
biggest.
Do y'all believe there are aliens, though?
Yes.
Or at least other beings out there, or something?
Hello. Do y'all
Oh,
not
mine's
see
an
me?
alien, my fault. Yes, we do believe in that, but I don't know if that necessarily equates to the same thing.
Oh no, I was just. That was a separate general
Oh, okay.
question. I just wanted to know.
Okay,
I got
Monty, we the
fucking
only ones?
space dust right here. I am
up.
an alien.
all right, if there's such an issue with if there's such an issue with
the moon.
a fucking mermaid being black,
Yep. Black mermaid.
what exactly changes if she was white?
Throw up.
white
no,
people
there-
would be
I-
happy.
There wouldn't be any backlash.
I believe the only
responsible
problem
community.
is these people are racist.
I just feel like that shit too. I mean, we knew this.
That's really all it is.
My only-
It doesn't take anything away from the movie that she's black. They literally changed her skin color. Granted, we don't know the storyline yet,
They
but I'm
got
pretty
the songs
sure.
the same.
I'm
She
pretty sure
sings them
everything is the same.
amazing. I don't understand the problem.
I'm just really
She's
confused.
black. That's the problem. Like melanin
That's
is
crazy,
the
though.
problem
No.
in this country.
No, there shouldn't be a problem.
It
But that's what I'm
shouldn't be.
saying. That's why I wanted to entertain this. Because if y'all want to talk the science,
Well,
my niche is
They're not
mythology
going
And
to.
superpowers and the supernatural. So I know a thing or two about what mermaids actually look like through science. If you look at any deep water animal, none of them
They're not gonna be out here
are
gorgeous.
white
Like, what?
except in light of white light.
About the great white shark.
It's gray.
Oh, it's great.
It's gray.
It's probably like a.
What about the killer whale? Isn't that white?
Black and gray.
With white.
That's why it's called a killer whale.
Killer whales are black and white.
No, yeah, they're. I mean, don't get me wrong. They
Orcas
devious.
are black and white.
But that's their actual orcas. That's their name. But their nickname is killer whales because they're predominantly black and white. It goes.
You want to racially profile?
Well, no. They're called,
I didn't.
They're called.
You literally did. First of all, no, that's exactly why they're called that.
But we're not.
Look it up.
We're not
Look it up.
going to say
Look it
the
up.
reason
They call
is
killers because they
black
black.
and white.
They have a name. Whale's name is whale. A killer whale's name is an orca. Why would it be?
Sure, it's called a killer whale because it kills
We're in the
stuff.
same-
Not
It,
because it's
it
white.
actively kills
I
stuff.
just-
It's-
That's
whales aren't violent, but orcas, those
great white
will
sharks.
go
Great
hunt
white
down.
sharks kill things. Why
I
are they
wish I
called
was
great
a
white
great
sharks and they're
whale.
gray?
All right, so if it was a man made,
Exactly.
And they wanted.
Exactly.
if it was a man made and he was black, would anyone be upset?
No one would care.
A man mermaid?
Do you have to call him a man mermaid?
Hold on. Was
I thought it was a merman.
What are you?
A
That's
mermaid?
any
male mermaid.
A mermaid.
anything I've ever read is merman.
It's like what the fuck else could I mean?
Mermaid is mermaiden. Merman
so what about
would make
like
sense.
when
That's what and anything I've ever
Why
read
is
is
it not
merman.
whoa?
Shut
maid?
up! Shut up! Shut up!
Wool
I
maid.
remember when, oh, y'all know that movie, The Passion of the Christ? No, seriously.
I saw that way too young.
No, but I'm saying, what were the color of the actors in that movie?
White.
That is not
Yeah.
It
true.
was all white.
Yeah.
And none of them had sunburn.
Mermaid. Who the fuck seen a mermaid? What
Wasn't she drawn?
Yeah. What?
Why
color
does it matter if she's white or black?
Because it's what the character is portrayed. So whoever made
Superman.
the character is white.
Spider-Man
Or the
and
original
black.
The original character.
Wait a minute.
Every
Where is the
black
setting
character
of
is black
mermaid
something
other than
except
in
for
the
like
ocean?
Static
Like,
Shock.
when they go above water, where are they? Like, what's the?
They can't go above water.
I mean,
gonna die.
let's
No, doesn't she turn it? Does she?
She makes a wish. She sings her life away.
Who's seen the Little Mermaid?
We've all seen it.
I haven't seen it. So when she go? I've never seen the Little Mermaid.
Zoom in on that.
Let's get it back. Let's get it back to one
What's
person.
wrong?
You didn't see me. Let's get it back to one person.
No, I saw what you said, but I've never seen the
Where did
Little
they?
Mermaid.
Where were
I'm not
they
gonna
though?
say
Like,
it.
what was
Say
the
it.
environment? I
Oh,
can't
like where did
remember.
they originate from?
Like, where was the story
Right now,
based?
just thinking.
Like when
In
they
the
were on
water?
land.
In the water.
Like
No,
the
when they were on
geographical
land, where was
location.
it based?
England.
Wow.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
But she's a-
she's probably a white mermaid.
She's the daughter.
anyway.
She's the daughter of Atlantis.
Triton.
Triton.
black?
Is that who she is?
So are you
Wait,
saying
the biggest question
Hold
is
up.
That's a
who's
son.
Little
That's
Mermaid?
the
Are
son
you
of
saying
Poseidon.
that Atlantis?
That's the son of
on land
Poseidon,
at
right? All
one
right. I just wanted to make
time,
sure.
and
So
Atlantis was a
so if
bunch of black
anything,
people,
so
and
if
then-
anything, yeah,
What's that
Like,
website
yeah, no,
called?
yeah.
Background?
yeah.
Your ethnic
and-
background.
I knew it was one of the sons of
look it up.
Poseidon.
What is it called?
Um,
Yeah, you look up.
Man, you
let's
got
look up her.
a lot of
Let's look her up on
evidence.
ancestry.com. See what she-
Is Little Mermaid's parents black?
So wait. Here's
Yeah,
the thing. Here's the thing.
Well,
Here's the-
there it goes.
Wait, listen.
Triton-
In the movie Little Mermaid,
Triton has a
all
nice
of
tan.
the daughters, all of the
Triton's-
daughters
Triton's
are the same.
Greek.
Go away.
It's
all of
nature.
the daughters are the same color.
Just let him do
but
what he
the
do.
Triton is darker than all of
Because
the daughters.
he's Greek.
He
It's
has-
another
he-
movie
he
that
has
that was
some colors
whitewashed.
on his
He's
skin.
Greek.
Can you get away from my glass, please?
And Greece and that whole area could potentially be in the water. It don't matter. They smell all the fruit juices.
Go away.
Oh, that space dust. Yeah.
That's an
That was the
alien.
wine.
Yo, I punched a bee earlier today.
Of course you did.
It was just like one of these.
Come on, bring it on.
Cause
So instead of open,
it was by my coffee.
I've seen
It's gonna
the
be
blue
warm.
cup.
No, or like the Mummy Returns or the Mummy series.
Did
Yeah.
Dwayne the Rock John?
So that was the only
that's in
dark
Egypt.
person. But other than that, everyone was
Oh, we just talking
white.
about the movie.
Dwayne
No,
the Rock
but that's
Johnson
still-
is
that's still black.
Mohican or something like that, or Samoan.
What?
But he was,
saying.
but he's saying that he was the only colored one
He
in
was the
that
only-
whole.
Everyone in that
Like
movie was
everybody
white.
in that movie,
They
was
wouldn't
white,
even
but
survive in that
Always
heat.
do that.
They wouldn't. Like they really wouldn't.
They would fall, crumble to pieces. Literally, like
The same as for the cowboy
Such a
versus
fucking shit on
Indian
that wood.
movies, all the Western movies back in the day, and they had our parents and grandparents thinking, well, they knew the truth, but someone to us, we'd be like, oh yeah, cowboys are white and Indians wear feathers and
Cowboys were
they
originally
kill
black.
each other, and cowboys
And then
are
Indians aren't even the
black.
right name for him.
But have you ever seen a cowboy movie from back there where they were black? Dominantly black cowboy movie.
No.
It's always portrayed that
white
other
people.
way. The only recent cowboy movie that came out was, what's his name, Idris Elba.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
and
is a
Lakeith.
true. That is a true thing.
that's the story of the.
That's true. That's real life. That Western bullshit
Something
is not real.
I never
But
saw
the
that.
mermaid thing pisses me off because we can sit here and bring that back up. Like, well, what the fuck was that when y'all did that bullshit? Or even in books, you can see them portraying the characters as what ethnicity they are. So it doesn't even take an image to know like what they're trying to portray. You know what I mean? But this is some bullshit. I agree with y'all.
I hear you, brother. You need a dashiki on.
I just feel like if anybody's gonna be upset, she should be upset that she's getting this risk. Like we already knew she was gonna be the Little Mermaid.
She getting
way
hella love,
back
though,
in a
still.
long
No,
time ago.
she
I didn't know
needs
it was
to go-
happening now,
she
but
needs
I don't
to
know why
go
anybody's
and-
mad.
she
That's
needs
what
to-
I knew it was gonna
2023. I
happen.
think it's in May
It was a couple years
2023.
ago.
So why is anyone upset now? Like we knew this was already gonna happen.
Because
People
they-
have been
they
mad
assumed-
since.
They was like, "Oh, y'all really went through with it."
They already made
They was
the.
like, maybe-
They already made
That
the
bitch
movie.
already made. They didn't put out a trailer.
Yeah, the movie already made. They just waiting to drop it.
They thought that they could do the same thing they did with Sonic the Hedgehog. They thought that they could like push it down so much that they would have to like rework the whole damn thing. 'Cause the first image they showed us with Sonic, they couldn't have showed that to kids. Somebody would have ran out the motherfucking theater. That was not a hedgehog. That was a goddamn monstrosity. They literally had to push it back. They was like,
Yeah, they got a bunch of backlash. It was like, yeah, we
Yeah,
got
like
this
he
in.
stood all the way up.
but we knew she was about to be the Little Mermaid. Why the fuck are y'all mad now?
His eyes.
Y'all
be
had your
separate.
fucking 3 years to be mad about this shit. Y'all still mad?
No, they.
It's like
freshly
when
mad.
Donald Trump was about to be fucking president. It was, no, man, that can't happen. Then it happened. They're like, ah, shit. They're like, y'all,
Man,
y'all,
the funniest
Y'all-
thing
y'all
about
would-
the
y'all didn't know this was gonna happen?
We all
is-
knew this. I
is
thought.
when he got out of office and Biden took over and everybody that was a Trump supporter took
Huge.
all their flags down. I'm like, if you support the dude, why you can't keep your flag up? What's up?
Wait, who took their flag now? I feel like everybody who was a Trump supporter and when
No,
Biden
that's when the
won,
Confederate
they got
flag
mad.
went up.
Yeah, they got mad.
So
They
we
like,
lived-
oh,
so we
fuck
lived in
this.
That's when the
California.
Confederate flag went up.
So me and my lived in California and we lived around.
that's liberal city. That's liberal
right. But what I'm saying is when he got out of office,
Like
they literally overnight took their,
We
It
in
was.
Ohio.
I've seen a couple that kept it up. Though.
Right, those the
But
real.
those
dogs.
was the real like.
The real deal.
Art plug, my nigga, my, you know what I mean, King Jam did that. Peep, you know what I mean, make sure you zoom in.
No, I'm actually gonna blur it.
But Trump supporters was going in. So
Everything right there
I remember
censored.
I used to live here while he was getting running his campaign. And if y'all don't remember, people used to have. You ever see the people on the freeway? It'd be a line of hella cars, and they be honking their horns going slow as shit on the freeway.
I pray to God I don't ever see it, but I didn't seen it in like the streets, like Bell Fountain and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was when he was getting campaigning, people was really on it as far as supporting him. Yeah,
You're a
that's
little
another
bit old.
topic.
You're a little bit older than us. Would you agree that the transition from childhood to adulthood is a critical time in people's lives or a person's life that a parent should be involved in?
Was that the question? Because I didn't get that the first time we went.
No, that was like 30 minutes ago.
No, but that's
I
what I'm
asked
saying. When we were on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
topic, I didn't know that was the question.
Yeah.
Should the parents be involved?
Because I feel like it's a lot of, not all, but I feel like there's a majority, or the norm is once you turn 18, you better figure it the fuck out. You know?
Yeah, that's how our society is.
Right, and I feel like that's a horrible way to introduce
someone to
a young person, a child, pretty much. I still consider 16, 17, and 18 years old as a child.
A 25-year-old is a child because you haven't had the experience. You haven't had enough experiences. Your average person hasn't had enough experiences to be a well-rounded adult.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it takes to about 35 to actually be a solid adult with morals and with ambition and good characteristics. Like anybody can be a good person, but that doesn't mean you're an experienced person. You know what I mean? You could be a bad person. That doesn't mean you're experienced. But all individuals are different. A lot of people go through. A lot of kids or teenagers have done things that adults haven't done. You know what I mean? So in that instance, I mean, you got kids out here that are more well-rounded than people that are older than them. But as far as parents being involved, that plays a part. But it's
because they're involved in your whole life,
right?
Your parents are always involved in your life,
just like the person you choose as your mate or partner for the rest of your life,
or whoever your caretaker is in your life.
Yeah, they have a capacity. You know, they have a capacity. So I feel like your environment is the thing that raises you. You know what I mean? So we're a product of our environment. Right, we're a product of our environment. So I feel like our environment raises us, and our parents and our peers and our uncles, aunts, grandparents, they guide us through. They're supposed to guide us.
But would you say it still takes some comprehension of what they're giving you?
Yes.
Of course.
But that's what they're there for, to assist you with comprehension.
So now that leads to, do you feel like, because I feel like there's some parents that just
put you out there. They're not parents. They're just there. They are, for real. Even if they're good people, they're just not parents.
Okay, so wait. So
from the age of 0 to whenever you graduate high school.
No, I'm going first. I'm going first. Fuck that. I have my hand up.
No. Because isn't a parent someone who takes care of their kid from newborn to when they're technically an adult?
No, you always got the
Isn't that a parent? So are they not a parent just because they kicked them out at 18 and expected them to?
No, I didn't. I'm not saying kick them out, but
or not kick them out, but just set them out into the world.
The person that's like me having some employees, and I just be like, here you go. Now do it the right way. Well, I didn't teach them anything.
Right.
Okay, so if I kick my child out at 18, I didn't give them any guidance. Well, how are they gonna survive?
Okay, that makes sense.
All right,
that's what I'm saying.
So you're saying the parent can parent enough to where when you do turn 18, you can fucking handle life on your own.
Yeah, the basic fundamentals of life.
Yeah.
Yes.
There he goes. So, there he goes. The basic fundamentals of life. Yes, I can feed myself, clothe myself. I can do that.
Right.
But when you throw in going to work every day, and then there being something to pay for first of all, I can feed myself and clothe myself. My parents bought me clothes and food, so there was food in the kitchen to eat. nigga, when you turn 18 and move out and like, oh yeah, I'm an adult, I can do this, blah 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 blah, you get smacked on your ass, cause then you realize there's bills to pay. Nigga, I wasn't paying my phone bill when I was growing up. My folks was.
Things that add up.
Like,
quick.
then you start realizing there is shit out here, bro. Like that whole.
And the world isn't.
Your
pretty.
parents don't prepare you for that. Like my parents did not teach me taxes and
That's
shit.
what I was
I be
saying.
using TurboTax,
Right.
and I hope my shit right,
Come
and the
out
IRS
right.
come and get my ass one day. They might come and get my ass.
But I did my shit right.
I was on TurboTax, so if TurboTax mess something up, I'm sending them that way.
That's a space dust bird.
So, no, like the transition from childhood to adulthood has been set up for you to believe, like between Hollywood movies,
Right.
Making it seem like, oh, I got this, bitch. No, you don't.
So where do we as parents stop that?
You never.
we
stop.
have,
We can.
one thing.
No, you can. We can be the
Yes,
parents that be
yes.
like, all right, I ain't gonna kick
never
you out when
stops.
you 18. No, don't
No.
you fucking say
It
that.
never
It can
stops.
stop.
See,
And it
and
will.
here's the thing. is that
I'm sorry.
He's crazy.
I'm hearing
Oh,
this
you wanna have
wrong.
a child?
No, I'm hearing this
He
wrong.
had
What do you
one.
mean
Why
support?
would you
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
I'm talking. I'm talking about you.
He's,
Go ahead.
Are you not?
He's
Yeah.
saying parenting never stops.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's what
saying.
I'm saying.
I'm not saying parenting never stops, but goddamn it,
Supporting stops.
support maybe fucking babying stops.
No.
But your supporting does not stop.
No.
That's your fucking
But
child.
here's the
you
thing.
run it into this
There's
fucking
al-
world.
there's
Yeah,
al-
hell yeah.
there's
But you
also-
can't. Look.
also the
Look. This is
Everyone's getting over.
So back to my point is
Well, look.
the stigma of you should be prepared for when adulthood
Here
feel
comes.
like,
Shane, here
The
what
stigma that is set up that you should be prepared for, your parents prepare you for what adulthood is, and once you turn 18 you should just know how to do the shit. That goes one of two ways, and you either yeah I do, or like you crumble under that pressure of just of like learning that your parents did not prepare you. So now I can't ask for help because I'm supposed to know what I'm supposed to know, and that's just how shit's supposed to go. And that's not the case. So for our next generation, we have to teach our kids to feel comfortable and make sure that they are comfortable with asking for help, because that is what being an adult is. It is being comfortable asking somebody, saying like, "Hey, I need help." Like, I don't want to just be.
Where do we as parents stop that? Oh, my fault.
I was just confused because we was talking about Halle Bailey, and then we got back to adulthood and childhood.
Oh, remember I went to the bathroom.
Not you, because you wasn't here.
that was 10 years ago too.
But it's like, but that okay. But this conversation was 20 years ago, so
You want to talk about
I'm just
Halle
saying.
Berry, Halle Baby?
I'm just saying. We backtrack. Like,
What the hell is her name?
just called
See?
topic.
All right, y'all caught me. I don't give a fuck about the Black Mermaid.
I got 80 of them bitches.
I didn't mean
That's
to
just
say that.
conversation jumping.
It's the space dust.
Wait, what was that?
We'll be right back with our after our nice sponsor. More after these messages.
Oh, here, let me
Here.
She's the fucking sponsor.
I'm new here. Let me be the sponsor.
No. You essentially did. All the plans.
This program is brought to you in part by PBS Kids and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
PBS Kids does support
This
that.
is what you don't do.
Don't do this. Don't do what we're doing. Do what we say, not what we do.
Brought to you by PBS.
I didn't know what else to say.
The beer, the name of the beer.
ELY.
And we're back.
Relationship problems.
Somebody take this out of.
Oh God.
So today, I think the biggest problem with relationships is that somebody shut your fucking mouth. It's that we live in a generation that grew up being taken care of, so that we believe that we're chasing people to take care of us, and instead we should be taking care of ourselves and enjoying that atmosphere.
Let me respond.
That literally transition.
All right, so
Adulthood.
That
That's the whole
transition into
thing.
adulthood.
And we cannot do this.
so I
Oh, it's like one of those mics where like you can just hold it like right.
okay, cool, great. So
I had to learn that fast. I'm a motherfucker.
I'm in this bitch like, but no.
This is 9.5.
That's good.
Okay, so I don't think people are looking to be taken care of. Oh, no. Okay, wait, hold on. I said that wrong. People are definitely looking to be taken care of, but I don't think it's in terms of I'm used to be taken care of, so somebody else needs to take care of me. I think it's the fact that we're constantly, because this generation is being so, like, not even that, but it's just we're expected to work how these other generations are. This 5-day work week is ass. So it's like we're looking for an outlet, somebody who can help us. Yeah, somebody who can help us. Like, we can take care of ourselves. We can do what we need to do. What?
I be working like jobs that
Exactly, and you
them niggas had, bro.
exactly, and you're tired of doing that. You working all these jobs because it's so hard for you to get by.
Air mattresses built inside and fucking memory foam mattresses built inside, bro. I was working in factories, bro. That shit crazy.
Exactly, and so you need a break when you're looking for a partner. You're looking for somebody who can help you, so you ain't gotta work. So you ain't gotta work like that. You ain't gotta work like crazy. So it's like,
Okay.
I think it's more so for help rather than take care of me because I'm used to being taken care of.
That makes
But wait.
bullshit partners.
Why does that make
Wait, because look.
I'm asking for help.
No. She's not saying. That's because I got something to say. I got something to say.
So you can take care of me all the time because I'm sick of working. I'ma still
Right.
work, but I would like some help in my life. So I can get some relief. So
But-
I work a little bit. I'm paying this.
But what
then I'm
about
hired. So now I can count on you.
Chris Brown's song,
Take-
or I don't know if his song, but these hoes ain't loyal. So
What does that have to do with this?
because what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about just women. I'm talking about people in general
No,
when
I
they're
know.
with a partner. So somebody will, if somebody else can help them more than who they so-called are loved in, then they're gonna be like, damn, that person can help me more than this person can. So are people really trying to build with somebody through?
Give me.
I'm sorry.
Give me the damn thing.
No, when the it don't matter what generation it is before us and after us, you need help. But how you go about giving and receiving help is the issue. That's the issue. It's not that you looking for help. No shit, we need help. Life is hard. Life is hard when you make 6 figures. Like, in what world? Problems exist on all tax brackets.
For a couple years, so I feel like if I'm making 6 figures, my life might be a little easier. But then again,
No,
like I
it's
said-
not.
Like I said,
But
I'm coming from.
there are people who comfortably live in that 6-figure range. Like, that's why it's called the 6-figure range.
That's what I'm saying. This is like me coming from me not consistently having all this money in my bank account. Like I feel like at 6 figures, I'm gonna be Gucci. Like, now granted, I'm not gonna know because I ain't never been there. But
You need to know how to use 6 figures.
Let me see. The issue,
But you still need to know how to use
isn't the
6
amount of income.
sure, definitely.
It is.
No,
Because you
wait.
can get
No,
6
yeah,
figures
yes.
And blow it all in 2 weeks.
like,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Money ain't the income isn't the issue. Is how you manage money is what.
So we were talking about relationships and stuff, and they started getting into a financial fucking literacy class. So I'm gonna bring it back, speed it up, and bring it back to relationships for you.
not even want more at
when
this
I
point.
can
Just
double
have
whatever
more.
it is that I make.
So when you get that money, are you going to use it to get more? Is what I'm
Double
asking.
whatever it is that I make.
So yes. Okay. That's it.
Because that only way that you can afford to have more is
I mean,
if you
I
can
grew
make
up.
more.
I grew up wearing running. Being smart,
I have to be smarter with
They
it.
about to pull
And
out
I'm-
the financial book.
Well, no, I'm just saying,
Bro,
Look at my account.
because I had to learn that though. Because my parents didn't.
carry the two,
like
mine is the one.
I
you
needed
can
to learn
afford
one
this.
how to like how to.
Let's
Well, no, my
if
parents
you
did
shop
teach me.
Okay.
What Rob said, let's take finances out of the equation.
like finance out of the equation.
Modern
That's
relationship.
like relationship problems. Why they
Right.
don't? Why they don't? Why they don't?
because
I was like, how did we get here?
I'm sorry.
We're a
we would-
generation of broken people.
I'm just saying if because remember you said
I think every relationship
Nobody
is
say I'm
different,
gonna
but a
start
lot of it
take
has
care
to
of
do
them.
with
Yeah,
like
you're
for someone
because
Just
when it
hold
comes
on.
you relationships on social media.
Y'all gotta go
Robert, to answer your question,
As
Huh?
because
as
of
the generations did,
Fight.
we don't want to do that. Working. So we need some help, so it's a balance, so we can enjoy this life together and we can help each
And I
other
feel like
out.
and
older
that's why
generations
finances
would
are a
feel-
part of the relationship. Because no normal. I don't care if you make
romance without finance is a
$15 an
damn
hour.
nuisance.
You're not gonna want a girl that
Hold on.
doesn't work.
I do have a key thing to say. I'm gonna say this and then just as an adult, you literally have to be able to take care of yourself financially, rather you're a man or a woman.
Exactly.
Man, woman,
So
fuck,
rather
shit.
you're in a relationship
Or not.
or not.
Whatever
You're
you
sti-
identify as.
No, rather before even or let's say before you jump into a relationship, you're
better
gonna have
be
to be financially
set.
like be able to
some
take care
type
of
of way.
yourself. Yeah.
Some way, yeah.
Some way, shape, or form.
So as a female, what are the common issues that you come across when it comes to dating any man?
Lying.
They don't got it.
Lying, communication, lack of accountability. I'm loud. I'm sorry. I just got a little upset.
I gotta say it.
I have a question.
So you wanna
that
Lack of
mic up.
accountability.
so you wanna just talk about communication, because a lot of times relationships fail simply because
I don't think people really understand the entire definition behind communication, because people are like, I think when people, majority males, not all, but I feel like majority males, when it comes to communication, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm good at communication, da da da. I feel like they're talking about, oh yeah, I can talk about this, or I'm comfortable talking about that. But it's more than just answering questions honestly, and it's more than just,
It's the building
Just-
blocks of a relationship that matters, that type of communication.
yeah, but it's like you really got to communicate. You have to, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you have to be on the same page. So even if the question isn't being asked, even if you are sensing there's some what's the word? I don't know, some difference between y'all or whatever, you have to communicate to figure that out.
Right.
Ask questions, tell how you're feeling.
So-
It's more than just saying basic,
Can I ask
the
you
bare
something?
minimum.
I wanted to ask you another question too.
Oh, so I know that a relationship is not a business partnership whatsoever, but it has a
It
lot
can
of
be.
similarities. Now, the same thing you were saying, when there's issues within the partnership, they need to be discussed, or else the business will fail. To me, that transitions over to a relationship.
Okay.
If matters aren't discussed that will hurt the relationship, then it will fail.
Yes, it's very
Which is-
Add on.
So wait, what's the question? Wait, what's the question? What's the question? Or was
I was asking. Well, it was more of an input.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of women be like, "Well, a relationship isn't a business," and I'm like, "No, it's not. But it's still a relationship.
It's still a
And
relationship,
anything that's a relationship is a relationship, no matter what. And they all should be handled in the same way.
and y'all have to be on the same page, or at least
Right.
willing to talk about, willing to go through some shit to be on the same page. It's
Right.
not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a skip in the part to get on the same page. You're gonna
Right.
have this. You're gonna have disagreements, arguments. Y'all are gonna bump head because y'all are
Right.
two different people. Y'all grew up two different ways,
Right.
but y'all have to learn to communicate so y'all can get y'all feelings, y'all thoughts out, y'all morals out, so y'all can understand
In a
and
respectable manner.
Exactly,
So that
so y'all-
y'all fucking enjoy each other.
exactly, so y'all can figure out whether this is something you want to continue with, or you feel like it's not gonna benefit
Right.
you because you don't know how this person is.
Right.
And also to add to what Shay was saying, consistency is very important in relationships.
You said consistency? My big three for relationships are communication, comprehension,
Comprehension.
And
You don't understand.
communication, because you can have communication because exactly, because I can talk to you all day, but if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm talking to a wall. So communication,
I wasn't
comprehension,
listening the first 10 years.
and consideration. Those
Yeah.
are the three things. Because you have to be considerate, like I said, you have to be considerate of this other person, that this is a whole new person, they're coming from a different world than you are. Even if y'all feel like y'all relate a lot, that is still a whole different person. Their parent raised them, or their guardian raised them different than how you
Right,
were.
and you
so
have
you have
to
to be
understand
considerate
that.
of that.
Right.
Yes, you have to be considerate of how they
Right.
grew up.
So my next question for you is: would you rather have a man that always tells you the truth or a lie to protect your feelings?
Truth. That's because
My
do not lie, because the truth is gonna come out, and it makes things. If you lie, it makes things so much worse.
Uneasy.
Because once that
It's
truth comes
uneasy.
out,
Yes, you look
it's
fat in
more
them
to.
jeans. That's you want that.
I want the truth. It's gonna hurt.
You
It's
can't afford that.
but listen. I would rather you tell me the. Listen. Hold on. Listen.
Take off my glasses.
Take them off. Because no. Listen. Because hold on. Listen.
You are hyper emotional. You are feeling insecure. You want your man to tell you the truth. Yes, you do look bad in that.
Yes. Because I'm looking.
Now you're not gonna now you're gonna sit there and listen to what he said and not take it personal.
Listen to the
not
question.
Okay, so
Listen to
Sorry.
the question.
as my partner,
silent.
no, I hear what you're saying. And do I want the truth? Yes, I want the truth, even if I don't like it, even if it's mean. I want the truth
You're
because
thinking of a general situation.
I'm not. I really. Okay, so give me something specific.
Specific.
Give me something specific because I'm telling you, I want the truth.
I have a child.
Okay.
So let's say you have a child with someone.
I have a
And
grandchild.
for example, just watching the baby in general. Your the way you take care of the child compared to the way he takes care of the child.
Whose child is it?
It's both.
It's both of ours.
The child you have
Both
with
of
this
you.
person.
Okay.
Your man, he watches him. He makes sure he eats. Make sure he gets his TV time. And then when all is said and done, when it's time to take his break, he goes to his crib. Now you come out and see him just sitting in his crib, and now you're upset. Now you're upset simply because he's in there. Now they didn't ask
The baby.
fact, yes. Didn't even ask the fact of what did he do? Did you do this? Did you do that? And you literally question the integrity of the way that he takes care of his child. Now, is
If-
that fair to him? All because of what you see? Or
If my child is in the crib and they're not crying, why am I questioning you? What is there to question? Like, is that the question? Like, what are you doing? So wait. I wanna make sure I understand the question. Your question is, if he has taken care of this child, but now that he's done, he wants a break, he's put the child in the crib, and I have found my child in the crib.
like if the child is taken care of, you literally have nothing to worry about. Would you still question the fact of what's going on there?
Man, I don't
Why?
know.
What am? No, he's not asking you.
Okay. Let's take the kid out of this situation.
Wait.
Out of this situation.
I'll
A
be
problem comes about.
Okay.
Your man explains to you that he has it taken care of. Are you
Okay.
going to question him? Or you going to let him take care of it, or you're going to give your input and have a problem simply because he didn't tell you what was going on?
Those are
It depends on the situation.
That he.
I'm going to ask you, like, what did you do? What did you take care of? And it also depends on what it is. If it's something that has to do with his business, I'm not going to press it too much because that's on his side. If it has to do with both of us, then yes, I'm going to question it because I want to make sure whatever it is, it got done or it's taken care of, whatever. But if it's something on his end, like something at work, he's like, oh yeah, like something, he went to work, he had to talk to his boss about something. He's like, oh yeah, I talked to my boss about it. I'm not about to make no big deal about it because he said he talked to the boss about it. Now, if it's about money that's coming into the house that we both pay for, we're both living in, whatever, then yes, I'm going to ask a couple more questions just to make sure that whatever we talked about has been taken care of.
So you ask the question, you said, don't worry about it, it's taken care of. That's it.
Depends on the situation, yes.
So he just come in with a wad load of money. I'm talking about.
No, because where did this money come from? Did you rob somebody? Like, I have questions. Yes, I have questions. No, I don't like that shit. No, I need answers. I need answers because I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I don't give a fuck about all that shit because I need to know where the fuck you got this shit
So
from.
that means you don't trust me.
Right.
That's
Me personally, I have trust issues, so I don't really trust anybody.
That's another problem.
Me personally.
Everybody got trust issues.
So if you
Right,
don't
and that's
trust me,
true.
how am I gonna tell you anything? What if I
But,
tell you I got
but
a
here's
job?
the thing: is that
I'm gonna
everybody
believe you
wanna throw in
and
his
be
face,
happy
"Oh,
for
me, need
you.
to go to
But
therapy,
if I
me,
find
need to go
out
to
that
therapy."
you ain't going to a
Everybody
job,
goes-
I'm gonna be
everybody
like,
needs to
well,
go
why
to
the fuck
therapy.
did you fucking lie? You said you had a job.
Why we bullshit? Everybody need to go to therapy. You just
Everybody
said,
does need
you just
therapy.
blatantly said you got trust issues. We all need therapy.
Everybody, yes, I will,
always-
hold on, I will 100% agree. I believe that everybody needs to go to therapy. Whether you have big problems or small problems, I believe everybody needs to be in therapy because it helps so much. From somebody who's in therapy and has been in therapy for a long time, therapy helps so much. I don't care if you think it's not a big deal. Therapy will help. Go to therapy.
Gross.
What happened?
So, okay.
My question.
Did I answer your question though?
Yeah.
My question is: you said accountability is a big thing that you faced as a problem in your relationships, and accountability is usually thrown around a lot. And my question is: do you yourself
I do.
take accountability?
I sure do.
Can anyone attest to that? Because I'm
Yes.
pretty sure that other people would say that there are situations where you would not take accountability.
If y'all watch this and y'all know me, comment if I take accountability because I take
That's a big
accountability.
thing that
What are
I
you doing
think
behind me?
women struggle with.
I take accountability for my
And I-
actions. And even if I say I don't, I'm gonna break it down to you on why I feel like I don't need to take accountability. But 9 times out of 10,
Wait, we got
I'm gonna.
to
What's happening? Like, what are we?
Yeah, everybody record. Wait. How we gonna just cancel the whole segment?
So while everybody wants to get resituated because they decided to leave and go do male things, I am a model. I am a dancer. You know, so like I said, follow me. So like I said, follow me on the gram at _Jayani, TikTok at Jayani _ and trying to be an actress out here too. So all that shit. Trying to be in entertainment business. I'm open to all of it. I'm a model, dancer, actress, can take some singing classes, all that. Yeah.
All right.
Not y'all staring at. Where? Oh, here.
Give me that thing. Oh, you want to say something?
No, go ahead. Jump back in.
No, say something. You grabbed. You were reaching out for a reason.
Oh yeah, I feel great. I had to.
SoundCloud.
Feel great.
RELLMAXWELL. Go ahead and hit that up. I got a few albums out on there. I be making music and shit. This nigga breathing hard as hell.
What do you got to say?
I'm tired. This man is a phenomenal fighter. That's hitting 2.0 on all socials. Make sure you check your boy out on Twitch. I'm having too much fun right now.
He's on all socials.
I'm just tired. No, but this is awesome. I'm done.
I guess so. Yeah. What do you want?
Because I feel like the conversation could have been better, but y'all attention span.
What? I'm sorry, I got
That's
ADHD.
new. I'm gonna do South Park.
I got a little ADHD and beer in me. Some drink.
I'm switching my stance next time. Man.
No, huh?
He was like, he had the Mike Tyson.
What you
when
wanna
he sent
say?
the jab, I'm like, hold up. Hold up, we go. Yeah, I'm like, hold up, bitch, what you doing now?
I'm like, oh, he gonna kill
Yeah, I was mad when you hit me with the second one. I'm like, oh no, now it's over, bitch. Bink, what's up? All right, now you talking that shit. Bink, I'm like, you about to keep hitting me in my fucking face. You're next. Turn this shit off. It's over. What's the hype?
Whoa.